On May 4, 1912, the New York Times published a surprising news. Archaeological excavations near Lake Delavan in Wisconsin had found skeletons of extraordinary dimensions. In other words, they looked like giants. Their heads were elongated and larger than normal. According to news of the time, the skeletons found by a group of archaeologists of the University Beloit College of Wisconsin measured between 2.3 and 3 meters. According to the 1912 New York Times article, their heights ranged between 7.6 feet and 10 feet, and their skulls, presumably those of men, are much larger than the heads of any race which inhabit America today. They tend to have a double row of teeth, 6 fingers, 6 toes, and like humans came in different races. The teeth in the front of the jaw are regular molars. Heads usually found are elongated, believed due to longer than normal lifespan. These were just some of the many giant skeletons that were discovered around the globe. However, the mystery started after the discovery was made, as nothing more was known about the skeletons. Where did the skeletons end up? Were they deliberately hidden from the public? Interestingly, the area where the giant skeletons were found is known for skeletons which do not seem to correspond to the characteristics of ordinary people or natives to the area. In 1891, scientists from the Smithsonian Foundation found a giant skeleton in the excavations of the pyramidal tombs in the Madison area, curiously also in Wisconsin. All skeletons allegedly disappeared as well. The Smithsonian states they do not know anything about them, or any kind of oversized skeletons. However, there is evidence in the press for nearly 100 years of huge skeletons findings throughout the American Midwest. In Minnesota, Ohio, Iowa, Indiana, Kentucky, and Illinois, the discovery of this type of skeletons is well documented. Conspiracy theorists believe that the American government is hiding something and has no interest whatsoever to talk about a possible race of giants that inhabited the United States centuries ago. But the Americas aren't the only continent where such discoveries have been made. In other parts of the world, researchers have also found human remains that seem to belong to a race of giants. Despite all the evidence, it must be mentioned that many similar discoveries were nothing but elaborate hoaxes, which regrettably discredit authentic discoveries made around the planet. Another fascinating example is the 38-centimeter-long finger found in ancient Egypt. Researchers from Egypt believe it had to belong to a creature that was over 5 meters in height. Only a few people got to take images of this incredible artifact in 1988. The images displayed were taken in 1988 and were published by one of Europe's leading newspaper, Bild.de. Are these evidence that giants lived on Earth? Or are all of these discoveries nothing more than elaborate hoaxes?